So hi, I'm Manuel. No, I'm the managing and editorial director at IoT Business News, and we are today with Alexander Markin from AYDO to discuss about their exciting and innovative project. So Alexander, welcome to this Q&A session.
Thank you,
And
Manuel.
first, I'd like to begin maybe to with asking you about yourself. So can you tell us a bit about your background and what is your exact role and position at AYDO?
I have a traditional financial background, so I used to work for Merrill Lynch and other big warehouses, I also have some entrepreneurial background. But roughly 3 years ago, I got into the crypto and the Web3. I used to work as a consultant and operation officers on some of the projects, and around a year ago, started AYDO, and currently I'm a director and the CEO of AYDO.
Excellent. Thank you for that introduction, Alex. So maybe now you could share a little bit about the project, explain the vision, the mission, the ambition of AYDO, and especially in the context of IoT and deepin.
Sure. So I assume most of the listeners and viewers may not be familiar with Web3 and deepin. So I'll try to keep it high level. So basically, we help connect third-party devices. So you take third-party sensors, can be temperature sensors, smart home sensors, IP cameras, weather stations, yada yada yada. So we help you connect them and stream the data, for which you get directly rewarded. So basically, instead of sharing your data with big tech or not even knowing that you share any of your data, you stream the data and you're getting rewarded for that. So some of them pay money, some of them pay tokens, some of them give some other sorts of rewards. We give you options and you can choose what you like, what deals seem suit for you, and you can join. And also, it's not just limited to data collection. You can also share computational resources of your computers. You can share your Wi-Fi, you can share your internet bandwidth, and for everything you get paid and rewarded. So yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Thank you for sharing. Um, could you tell us what inspired the creation of AYDO and what are the specific challenges in IoT connectivity that you are addressing with your solution?
So the demand. Our team has 4 years of smart home background. So we already knew how to connect devices. So I have to kind of go back a little. I started a project with my co-founder. He had a smart home company, and basically we took the resources and the lead and the best developers, and that's why we're not starting from scratch as in most of depends. So we have the technology of connecting those devices, but at the same time, we saw a big demand on the market for the data, and that is coming from AI companies. So it's probably a widely known fact that AIs are flushed with money right now. They're competing to get some advantages there. When you look at the performance, it's give or take same level. Somebody gets ahead, and then a couple months later somebody catches up. But when it comes to quality of the AI models, it's the quality of data. And all of those AI companies have already scrapped all publicly available data. So they're willing to pay to get extra. And we realize that we can get that extra data. We can bring users in and connect them with big tech, help them accumulate data and sell it. At the same time, we learned that there is a big growing niche called deepin, where companies are focused on aggregation of the data and then utilization. The utilization can be a sale of access to the data for subscription, or sometimes more interestingly, it can be AI models that analyzes that data, and then those companies sell the analytics. There are different types of monetization. We decided, why should we do the monetization where there are already people who specialize in it? So we will help them get the data instead of trying to monetize it.
Excellent, interesting. So I understand there is a hub in the AYDO architecture. So what exactly its role in integrating IoT devices with all the blockchain technology that is behind?
Absolutely. So the hub is basically what we call the computer or the server that sits in your apartment or maybe sits outside of your apartment, and that serves as an intermediary between the IoT devices and the data bars. So very important stuff, we don't sell any hardware. We're just a software company, and we provide you with a software that you can put on maybe your old laptop, maybe your home server. What we find a good fit is a Raspberry Pi, because it's pretty compact. You can set it up and forget about it, and it's pretty affordable. When it comes to hardware requirements, a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus would be a good enough, and 3B Plus is $35 from official website. And you can find the analogous one-board computers that will be even cheaper.
Okay, excellent. So data collection is, of course, at the core of the project. So how AYDO can empower the users with data ownership and control, and how you can ensure that the privacy is maintained in this process?
Sure. So first and foremost, when it comes to data, it's all done locally. So if there is any like averaging of the data and stuff like that, it's done on the device itself. Secondly, we provide the data stream. So there are different companies. Most of them don't need any type of personal data. They work with environmental data. So that's what you're sending them. So you're not sending them your emails, names, addresses. You do send the geolocation of the device that collects the data, but nothing personal. And we're trying to avoid companies that have a business model of like upselling you something. So we are just connecting you with the companies that actually need the data. Yeah, so when it comes to privacy, you don't share private data. You share the data that you collect outside of your apartments, and we're pretty specific that no cameras inside apartments, no noises inside apartments. We're okay with temperature, but that's as far as we can go. And yeah, so basically it's local storage and data streaming of just the data that was requested. You know exactly what they need, and you know exactly what you stream. So there is no like hidden stuff.
Okay, that's clear. Thank you. The AYDO platform is, of course, a key and central element of the solution, and how this platform simplify the process for users to join deep in projects with their existing hardware.
Sure. So it's interesting that you mentioned existing hardware, which is a pretty big portion, actually. Because currently, if you look at the deep in market, there's no companies that I would say almost no. There's maybe one or two guys I know who let you connect third-party devices. You have to buy hardware from them first, and because most of those companies are software companies and they focus on data, they're not good at producing hardware. They produce it in small batches, they do it through third parties, and in the end of the day, the hardware is ridiculously expensive. So it can be starting, for a good comparison would be, we have a Zigbee temperature, humidity, and CO2 sensor. So that one costs around $20, a little less, and it's same-day delivery. There is analogous devices, actually two of them, sold on the market. Their delivery time is roughly a month plus. The shipment cost is hundreds of dollars, and they cost $200. So yeah, I know. So that's pretty much where the industry is. You go project by project and you run into the same stuff, like 5 to 20 times the actual cost of the hardware. And most of the times it's not because the companies are so greedy, but because they just don't produce hardware. They don't have factories or manufacturing, so they really don't get the best deals out of the market when they go to manufacturers. At the same time, you have these same type of devices available already, like the same type of sensors, I would rather say, and those sensors are cheap. They're like, again, $20, $5, $15, stuff like that, widely available, same day delivery, and they have secondary market value. and you can buy them used and they will be even cheaper. So we saw that problem, and that's basically what we are solving.
Okay, so basically that way you ensure that your solutions are accessible and affordable for a diverse range of users and
Yes,
devices,
and
right?
also you asked about simplification. So when you get into one Deepin project that, let's say you want to share your Wi-Fi, you'll get one device, you install it, then let's say you get another project that want you to stream, let's say temperature data, you'll get another device, you'll install it separately. Now with us, you get one device, whatever you have, you may have laptop again, Raspberry Pi, whatever else, you have one device, you put software on it, and then connecting the sensors is a marginal effort. You don't have to go through the whole installation process. So in that way, we're also an aggregator. We try not to position ourselves as an aggregator, but we do have that component where you have one place to manage everything, one place to see all your earnings, one place to turn the streams on or off, and stuff like that.
Okay, excellent. You told me before we started the session that you are starting today the beta testing phase.
Yes.
So I'd like to ask you some details about this beta testing, starting by the exact dates of the beta testing phase and who can participate to this beta testing.
So actually, at this time we have already started. So we had around months and a half of open application, and we got a ton of submissions from all over the world. So we will do it. We'll see how many people we will let on the beta test. Initially, it was 350, but we pretty much got say 7 times the number, if not more. So we will probably have to expand the amount of available spots. But at this time, the beta test application is closed. But I think by the time this video is published, we will probably be halfway through. And right after the beta test, there is an app launch with live projects that are paying you for your contributions. So I would say keep your eyes open, subscribe to our mail list. It's on our website, it's AYDO.ai, and subscribe to our Twitter. We'll keep you posted. I think once this video comes up, maybe a week or two, and the app will launch.
Right, excellent. So, and in this beta testing, what are you aiming at testing exactly, and what are the features and functionalities that are available in this beta testing phase?
Sure, we're testing the core functionality. So basically, taking third-party hardware such as Raspberry or old laptop, putting the software, making it connect with a third-party sensor and do the data streaming. Currently, we're collecting outside temperatures and inside temperatures. They go to a data set, and that data set we will likely gonna make publicly available. So this is basically just to test core components. We have additional functionalities which we will add during the beta test also to try it out. So we want to get a fair feedback from users, both on the usability, what they liked, what they didn't, what went amazing, what can be done better. And also we had a request from one of our partners for an initial data set, and that's the way to get it.
I think you told me in the discussions we had on the side that there were some rewards for beta testers, the ones who participate and provide feedback. So what's the
Yes,
policy?
there are. So people who join the beta test will get multiplication on their rewards down the road, because when you do streaming, not just the companies who buy data reward you, but also our project rewards you. So if you participate in the beta test, you're gonna get those additional rewards. By the way, if somebody is really interested and really want to join, try to message our group in Discord. I think we can find a spot. If you really want it, just send us a message, we'll get you a spot. But even after the beta test, we're still gonna have a lot of incentives to start streaming, because we're at the phase of growing the network. So keep your eyes open, even if you miss the beta test or haven't had a chance to join within the next 3 weeks. Still keep your eyes open, because we're gonna have additional rewards down the road.
Okay. So the beta testing will be running for a few extra weeks, if I understand well.
Yeah, so I think we'll be done by the end of this month, so by the end of December, before the new year. Ideally before Christmas, but we'll see.
Okay, and then after that there will be additional testing phases, or it will be
No,
just
so we already see it's working, so there is no like critical stuff we faced. So yeah, we'll see how it handles the big amount of users. If that goes well, we'll do additional functionalities. We already have some integrations done with the project, and I think again, hopefully end of this month, beginning of next, we'll launch the app itself, where you will be able to join, see the project, earn rewards. And if, by the way, if you're not, if you haven't tried Web3 before, or you heard about blockchain, you heard about Web3, but you know the whole thing about like, hey, I have to open the wallet, the exchanges, yada yada yada. This is a very cool way to try it, because if you have Raspberry Pi, if you have old laptop, you will be able to join and share your Wi-Fi and be a VPN node, and for that you will get tokens. So without the need to purchase anything or making transactions, you will be able to get some tokens and try, get the wallet. We'll also have partners on the exchanges side. So if you want to experience it, you always was like, hesitant about like, hey, making purchases of any crypto. This is a way to earn it and try it out and go deeper.
Okay, excellent. So what if people are interested to know more about the project, what is the best way to get further details or to engage with the team? Is it through your website or through social media? What is your favorite channel?
Several resources. So depending on where the listeners are, we have a Telegram group. We are more active on Discord when it comes to close communication with the community. So if you join Discord, just message us like with questions, or if like you have a feedback or exciting idea, just share. A pretty like warm community. If you want to get more like up-to-date information, Twitter is the best. So on X we're posting regularly. We also regularly, maybe once every 2 weeks, we have an AMA session, and you are welcome to join and ask me directly any questions you may have. Finally, our website, if you're just waiting for big updates, on the website you have waitlist. So if you join the waitlist, we'll send you all the major updates that are coming, such as the launch of the app or anything related, major and related. Ideally follow all of them, but
okay, well, that's this project sounds very exciting and innovative. So I'm sure our audience at IoT Business News will be very curious and interested about the project. And now that you've been clear about the best way to contact you, the best channels to follow you, I'm sure you will get some contact from our readers and followers in the coming weeks. So we'll be supporting you with this project, and just make sure that we give you as much exposure as possible.
Thank you, Manuel. I appreciate that. And again, guys, if you have some equipment like laptops, Raspberries, old sensors, or maybe like if you're in IoT a lot, you probably have all the sensors you need to do data streaming. Give it a try. I mean, they're collecting dust, probably, some of the sensors. Why don't you earn something on top of them?
Exactly, that makes sense. Thank you. So we are going now to close this session, and this video will be soon shared through our channels. And like we said, if you have any curiosity and interest for the project, just follow AYDO through their website and channels. I will provide all the details along with the video. And thank you again, Alexander, for this very engaging and insightful discussion, and wish you the best for the project.
Thank you, Manuel. Thank you so much.
Thanks.